phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. From inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Foot on, that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Hey, you must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 31 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr now to
throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here comes third and about a foot. Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now Carr throwing on second down, escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Carr going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now Carr. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, Don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able to pick up the first down.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back. Yard line.
Pete Werner
in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Wheeler eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wheeler. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw his Carr. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
On first down, Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wheeler. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Wheeler. Pass incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Wheeler.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the...
Here's a diving catch right side. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there, with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Wheeler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Wheeler.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Wheeler. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To throw on second down. Wheeler.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
19 Tiger, 18 Red, 18 Red, 19 tight, 19 tight. They smash.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Didn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. He'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll bounce that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes too.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
1st and 10. Wheeler. It's Myers again with another catch. Touchdown, Raiders! Jakobi Myers, 39 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 35 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down. Wheeler. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's caught by Myers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On first down, Wheeler. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure.
Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Peyton Turner in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now third down and very long.
Operating from the gun, Wheeler.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
They picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push upfield is strong defensively.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Kamara up the middle. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, 32 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Wheeler. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A gain of 3, second down. Looking to throw. Wheeler. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, Wheeler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wheeler. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw on third down. Wheeler. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw. Wheeler. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now is 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Peyton Turner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Wheeler. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Head the street. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Street. Trap 60. Trap 60.
On 3rd down. Wheeler. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 3rd down. Wheeler. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Wheeler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagle, 70 Eagle. Hey, Smash.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Jacobs again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Off play action. Wheeler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Carlson is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Kamara.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. Throwing his Carr.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here comes second down. Second down, it's Kamara again.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Kamara.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Next to score, Saints 31, Raiders 30. Frank Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's first and 10.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Here's second down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. And he is out of bounds with the first down. And 13 seconds left to go. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
But you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games.
Like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's speeches. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped